We're coming up to our next campground. It's called Open Pond Campground. They got camping, hiking, blah blah blah, fishing. It's our first time here in Alabama. A first come first serve campground. So we're gonna ride around and find us a spot. And then, unfortunately, it's a paid campground. Open Pond Natural Recreation Area, and I didn't see the name of the national forest. But you know, what is it, Cake? Conchu. But throughout the United States, all national forests has free camping. But they'd rather you go to an established campground than to create your own. But this here, like I said earlier, is a paid campground. But it ain't that bad, people. It's $8 if you don't want any hookups, and $16 if you want hookups. Camping limit 14 days. So look like we're coming to the campground now. We're gonna ride around. I see this sign say stop ahead, ride around and find us a spot. Look like there's the pond over there through the trees, Cake. All right, we're still on the asphalt, and nice sized pond. So I see, look like camping over there. Maybe we got to go all the way around. Parking right here. I like it. So far, looks peaceful. So far, I see 1, 2 RVs look like pulled behind. And I see some kayaks. I'm assuming it's for someone because I don't know anything about rentals here. And there look like a fishing pier all across the thing, and a fishing pier in front of us. So apparently we haven't got to the campground gate yet. Now what is this? Electric motors only. Okay, they got a limit on type of fish you can catch. I think bass was 10. No limit on catfish. Cake's talking to me, and I don't know what else she just said. Cake said, we're not swimming in there, that water is wet. And being alligators at it, people. And here's another key. I probably get some brochures and all that stuff. Campground registration. So we're gonna pick up our paper, go find us a spot, and then I guess you gotta come back way back out here and drop it in that thing like always. And look like it's a one-way. Yeah, like they always saying loop, so it's a one-way. Parking, all kind of small campgrounds here. Well, we'll be off by ourselves for sure. And look like we are in luck because this is a first come first serve, and this whole park appears to be empty. And look like some of them decent size for Class A's. I mean, not Class A's, Class C's, like 24 footers. So I guess there are some spots by the water. That's the 2 that we saw, or the 3 that we saw on the other side of the water. Here's the restroom. What is this? 13. 13 look good. I don't want any on the inside. If we could do the pond, 15 look good. And they kind of spaced up apart too. Even though there's not no bushes or hiding anything, but they spaced nicely apart. And there's the fishing pier. Only thing I don't like about the fishing pier. Oh, that's a nice size rig right there. Only thing I like about the fishing pier, look like you got to walk through somebody's campground to get through it. I hate stuff like that. And what is this one right here? Oh, this is nice, baby. Right here, 23. Let me stop for a second. And there's look like a restroom up there, because I see a lady emblem on it. And then nobody will be to that side. And 23, C23. Let's go look deep first before we make a decision. All right. Yes. So we're gonna head out and look at Luke D.
We have made it to our next camping site out in, we're in Alabama. We're at campsite number 23. And we're about to unhook and set up patches and bubbles. We'll get back with you, Rich, over there by the water, because there's water over there.
Here is the lake, or pond, open pond. Beautiful. And on that branch, we saw a fat turtle earlier today on that branch. And nope, he's gone. Little sandy, really no swimming area. There's a fishing dock over there. Another fishing dock across there, as well as a boat ramp to launch your boats. And back there is the camping area. Oh, that's nasty. Look what they left us. Wow. We probably won't be using it anyway because it's hot, but if we wanted to, that's nasty. And I don't see any stand-up grills. So I guess we'll be doing stove cooking the whole while. Okay, we decided to stay a week if everything goes well, because there's a major storm coming in through Louisiana and look like it's going to turn towards Alabama, but we don't think it's going to hit this area. But we're about to set up our full setup, and now we are about to go and get groceries for a week and enjoy this lake. We on day 3 here at this campsite, and basically what we're doing is watching some videos with some stuff we downloaded because we have no reception here, and waiting for dinner. I am baking chicken. Chicken. And what you having for dinner tonight?
I'm gonna have some steaks.
And potatoes?
Just steaks and spinach.
Or wrap?
And wrap, yeah.
So we had a wonderful day today, just doing exploring the campground, looking at different things. And tomorrow we actually going to explore another free campground. This will be the first time we actually scoped out a campground before. Come on, thing. It'll be the first time we scoped out a campground before booking it. Well, this one's going to be a free one. Before getting there and deciding whether we want it or not. So we're going up there tomorrow, look at a campground, and then we check out here day after tomorrow and possibly go to that free campground if we could get there. So it's going to be in a nice area. So if you're traveling through that area, we don't want to tell you where it is now, just in case we don't get it, because we want motorcycles to be able to use that also. But if you're traveling through that area, you could go stay at this free campground. But we're going to just wrap tonight up. So good night, everybody.
Good night.
Apple sausage, sausage, I guess, smoked sausage, and biscuits are done, golden brown. And once we finish this, our eggs, and we breakfasts, and we going for a ride in search of a campground for tomorrow. What a night. Storm came in. Kind of caught the edge of the storm. It didn't really hit us, but a lot of rain. And now Cake and I headed out to scout a campsite, which is supposed to be free, and hopefully we can get in there on our motorcycles. If so, we're gonna bring it to you, because we can get in there on big Goldwings street cars. You can get in it on any bike. It's gonna be our first time actually scouting a campground out prior to getting there, and hope everything works out.
We're trying to get to a free campsite and don't look like it's worth it, which it is not, for us to ride in all this gravel and sand. Rich went down to check the campsite out himself, and he came back and told me it's not worth it to bring patches and bubbles on here, especially because of the sand and the gravel that we're riding through. And if it starts to rain, that rain softens the sand. Right. So he turned JetBlue around. Look at it. And look up there. See? We can't stay here. We'll never be able to get out. Everything will be washed away.
Yep.
So.
Next spot, here we come. Gotta go find another one.
But for RVs and cars, you can do it, but not on motorcycles.
And look
It's not worth it.
Look like they try to make it better by putting gravel down here, but the gravel like this thick.
Yeah.
Say that.
They tried to make it better by putting this gravel down here, but the gravel is very thick.
Yeah.
So you know what happens with motorcycles and thick gravel. We sink in.
Yeah, and the sand, I sunk in the sand down this way.
The sand.
I sunk in it down this way, but looked like we could stay on the grass to head all the way back out. I don't know. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, you got mud on your GoPro.
Take lead, Rich, please, so we can follow your truck. We turn right in 200 feet. We turning left. Then we turning left right here. Coming. .1 mile. Turn right on Norman Wallace Road.